Out of Balco, Missouri, this is Cawood's Comet. Great pass there for Josh on the.
My help kind of edged me over there. I told him before I got on the tractor and strapped in that everybody was falling back running that center left line. I said, we got to go somewhere else. So he done some looking while I was strapping in and sent me left. That's where we went. So.
And it seemed like it was a nice, beautiful, clean pass over there.
It was a fun one. We really didn't have to brake. The tractor set, went. So what else could you ask for?
Yeah, great night for you and your team.
We're happy. Very appreciative. So appreciate all my help. Hearts, Cox Motorsport, Damien and Holly, all my help. Much appreciated.
Old Black Magic. Good pull there for Rod Schottle. Tractor's usually campaigned by his grandson Gage, but Rod took the seat. Actually, he ran it over in Gillett, Nebraska at an event over there that we had with the Nebraska Bush Pullers.
Rod, we saw the class kind of break loose with Adrian out there. What were you able to see and kind of make changes to give yourself the advantage to put you on top tonight?
I don't know, Leslie. The track was just really tricky tonight for everybody. I just got lucky and hit the right spot, I guess, and got it out there where we needed to be.
I'm not going to let you off that easy because I know that your team has some history of championships out there. But, yeah, it seemed like the middle got a really contentious, and it was really going to pull you one side or the other, and you really had to be on your game.
Yeah, you did. And, all of these tractors in this class have had championships. They're all great. So it doesn't matter. They all know what they're doing. The track was just a little tricky, and I lucked out.
And you guys really figured it out. I know it's a team effort for you out here. Congratulations to you all tonight and all the people that support you.
All right, thank you. I want to thank my family, my wife, my grandson and his girlfriend, and everybody at home that's watching, and just appreciate it. Thank you.
This first one up, Terry Biggs. Deadpull. Terry Biggs out of Noblesville, Indiana, on the Deadpull.
So normally you don't want to be first hook tonight, but this was like the magic spot for you, Terry. I know you were out there watching, as those tractors were running out there. What did you see to make you gravitate towards this left sideline?
I just leaned towards my crew, and they told me where to go, and that's where I went.
And it was a great run. Lots of power. It was ultra fast out there. You've definitely done some work over the winter.
Yeah, I can't say enough about O'Brien Diesel putting together a decent machine, awesome machine, because last year at Shottle was our first run out, and we won first time out, which didn't ever expect that.
So keeping the tradition going here and just rocking and rolling.
We're going to try.
Yeah, nice that you can come out after that absence and keep this train going.
Yeah, very good. Awesome.
The truck continues to throw curveballs at everyone, but you kind of went a little bit out of the groove, Cole. How did that really help you get this win tonight?
I think it was all luck, honestly. I was hoping to be a little bit more left, but the track took me to the right, and I couldn't get out of it, and it ended up all right.
But sometimes if you just let the tractor float and do what it wants to do, that works out better anyway.
Yeah, it has a mind of its own sometimes, and its mind is better than mine, I guess.
Lots of smiles for your team tonight. I know it's a big group effort for you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Without my family, we wouldn't be able to do it. And Brian Scott at Prairie Performance, and thank God. And Hot Shot Secret for doing this. Thank you.
Which had that second pass tonight was very redeeming. I know you had some mechanicals with the first truck, but take us through what you saw out there, the changes that you made, and how you were able to get around those Nelsons.
I just kind of, I was actually wanting to go clear to the other side, and then Jeremy took the lead, and I'm like, I gotta follow suit, split his tracks over, and come out on top. Didn't do a very good job driving, but it worked.
Listen, as long as the number is the biggest one at the end of the night, that's all that really matters out here. I know you were upset about that mechanicals. That's one in the lead, but this is solid. You know, this shows it. You know, this truck is running hard, and you've got a good one out here this year.
Yeah, I gotta thank UD Motorsports. They give us a 4.9 Noonan to run. Actually, out of Chase the truck to win the farm show, and we're progressively getting better with it, figuring out what it likes and how to drive it and whatnot. So, yeah, we're amped up about it.
Yeah, I could tell, you know, at the end of the night, you know, the hugs between this crew right here, that was kind of a sight to see tonight.
Yep, I got to thank my crew, Cadence, Kyler, and Cody. They hold me together.
I don't know if we can write it this good tonight. Cody, you have put your blood, sweat, and tears, your family has as well, into bringing back the Show Me Showdown, and then to win it on top of that?
Well, it is extremely special. We've been out here all week. The boys, I mean, they have worked tirelessly this week. There's not been a lot of sleep, so I couldn't write that. I couldn't write that any better. That's amazing.
We are missing one member of the family, though, here. And I heard there was a little backstory about maybe you ending up here tonight without her.
Well, if she sees this on the video, she's going to get mad at me again. So about 10 months ago, her best friend asked her, please don't book this weekend because my son's getting married. So she booked an 8-room cabin on a lake for this wedding. And it was the only weekend I could get the classes I wanted and the facility, and I booked the pull. So she's at the wedding, and she's the one that's done all of our social media for the entire event.
Well, she's done a great job, and I'm sure she's very proud of you getting on the podium here. Talk a little bit about the people who have helped you make this happen.
Oh, my gosh. So we've got Steven. I'm promoting this with Steven Schaus. And he has worked tirelessly for months and months. And this week, Nick Bloomberg and Eric Claypool, they have been here every day, no less than 12 hours, every single day. And then And then the other people that have been here preparing the track, which would be my father-in-law and Richard Waldron, they've worked tirelessly on this. And we had a big rain last night, so they had to work really, really hard to make the track what it was.
And I think that this win will help you all sleep just a little bit better tonight.
I think I'm going to sleep really good.
Yeah.
Sitting in the number 2 spot, Dave Walsh on the 4 races at 3:34.81. And number 3, Brett Burge on the Ring Seed Moneymaker at 3:27.15. And Tom Owens on the Ramblin' Rose is sitting there in the number 4 spot at 3:27.09. And number 5 is going to go to Roland Langer on the Meristem Crop Performance. That is how it sits now. But Brandon Simon, Farley, Iowa. This is Simon Says. What a way to end the night. We will see if Brandon Simon...
Distances were really getting big out there, and we knew that you were back there. We know you have a no-holds-barred mentality. I mean, was tonight one of those nights where you're like, yeah, I'm going for it no matter what. We're going to see just how far we can take it tonight?
Oh, it was kind of that way, but Jerry at the end of their flagman Nelson gave me the red flag there. I knew I had it covered, so I kind of let out of it there and tried to save our stuff for tomorrow. And we're second pass on it for today. I mean, I can't say enough good things about Sapico Oil on the products, on taking that abuse, what we did today. We got 2 first place. I couldn't do it without my wife and all my kids for supporting their dad. And Brad Walkout, he's like my big brother, but I love him to death, and he works his butt off for me, and I'm just a lucky guy who gets to sit up on the seat. And my brother up in Toma, he's pulling tonight with the pros, and him and Brent Meyer, and they're doing good up there. They got the light mod 1 tonight too up there, so just says a kind of a statement of our team on what we're capable of doing throughout the season. And you know, I left them up there in good hands, and we're in good hands down here with Pro Pulling League and John and Christy and everyone that's a part of that. We're happy to be here, and thanks for them for putting this on, and we'll hope to back it up again tomorrow night.